Hello, how are you doing? So I'm starting this video in the car, and it's weird actually. Normally I'm quite good with my weather, but as you can hear, bit of ASMR for you. It's chucking it down. So as you probably saw in the title, we are in Harston today. Harston? Is that how you pronounce it? In Cambridgeshire. We're off to do an ROC post, which is exciting. I haven't done one of these in a long time, as I'm joking. So yeah, we're just basically going to do an old school Phoenix history, post Phoenix history type of video where we're not going to do anything fancy. We're just literally going to get in there, get it done, and record it. Thankfully, it's only an ROC post, so you know we are underground. It could be a lot worse. I'm trying to tell myself. Yeah, and it's chucking it down. Thankfully, I don't have far to walk from where I am at the moment, although I am sort of like a farmer's field, so I'm going to try and be as quick as possible. So enjoy this video, although it's going to be a bit different. I'll explain the brief bit of history that we do with ROC posts in there. If you are not familiar with any of my ROC post videos, go back. Royal Observer Corps, monitoring fallout of nuclear weapons, nuclear Cold War. Can't think. Yay! See you on the other side, everybody. Bye! Hello and welcome inside. I'm going to give you the history very quickly. 1968 it closed. Now there's not an exact date for when it opened, which is interesting. Mostly have ones in the Cambridgeshire area. Roughly 1961 I think they opened. So yeah, here we are, and it is full of litter. Look at the state of that. I've tried painting the doors, but I have no idea why. The water sump's gone, completely gone. Drain cover is somewhere, but it's probably gone. And then, as you see, oh dear, it is completely gutted. There's loads of little sort of bric-a-brac bits. So at some point, either somebody's been, well, they've probably been doing everything in here, camping. I have no idea. Really interesting bits of graffiti, but it is completely hollowed out. Seems like it's quite a popular one for the youth, if you sort of read the extremely crappy graffiti or offensive graffiti. Yeah, we're not going to look at that too much. Oh, bit of glass. So the only feature left really is the doors, both doors. It's been pretty much blocked up. All the frames been taken out. That is pretty much it. I don't understand why they'd start painting it and then not. What the bloody hell? Loads of glass in here. Thank God I'm wearing Wellingtons. Would have cut my feet completely off. And that's it. I'd love to say that there is more to it. That is just disgraceful. It's been used as a tip. But the counterweight works absolutely perfectly, which I'm totally surprised at. I've got my face full of cobwebs as well, and my hair's falling. So I look forward to dealing with that later. But yeah, apart from that, you know, I don't know, have we seen worse? Probably, but this is really the state of ROC posts these days now on an average. If somebody was to sort of say, well, what would you sort of say the average state of these types of posts are? Pretty much like this really, hollowed out, loads of rubbish, filled with graffiti, and yeah, graffiti offensive and everything else in between, so yeah. Sorry everybody, when I do ROC posts, it's hard not to sort of, you know, sorry, just blowing into the camera. I want to be positive about them, but 9 times out of 10, you just can't be, can you? Really. So you see if the fence looks like it's probably going to be covered in cobwebs. Loads of spiders in there. Right. Well, I'm not going to waste too much time in here. So I think probably the best thing to do is head out. But yeah, there you go, everyone. Nice to have done a ROC post in Cambridgeshire. It's my first one in the county, so yeah. I can loosely say, can tick that off the list, but pretty much about it, isn't it, really? We'll take a look outside properly. If it's not too windy, I'll tell you about it. So let's go. Right, well, I've made it back in. The weather was just terrible. We did get to explore it though briefly. Oh, my hair is. Oh, never mind. Yeah. So what I would say is that it's actually in relatively good condition from the top, which is surprising really because the inside of it obviously is hollowed out. The thing that always concerns me about ROC posts and bunkers in general is the fact that I hate to see them with glass on the floor. It really is sort of an upsetting feeling. I mean, fortunately I was wearing Wellingtons today, but I know that it doesn't take any genius to sort of figure out that, you know, if you weren't wearing sort of appropriate footwear, that glass would just cut straight through your feet. So yeah, a bit upsetting about that really. I gave you the dates. Obviously, not really much else to say. I mean, like I said, we've done so many ROC posts in the past before. It's nice to tick another one off. And obviously, it's my first one in Cambridgeshire, which I've done. So, you know, it's nice for me to sort of like tick off a different counties type of ROC post. But, yeah, apart from that, it is what it is. It is literally a place that you could easily say it is what it is. Good to document it for the channel, though. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I'm sorry that it wasn't sort of fanciful or anything like that. But thank you so much for watching. Yeah, stay tuned for some more interesting places and locations, as always, with Phoenix history. It was nice for me just to do an ROC post. I haven't done one in a very long time as of recording this. So yeah, thank you. And that's it. That's my report of the place over. Clean, empty, graffiti, glass, rubbish. Oh, nice counterweight though for the hatch. There we go. Report over. Boom. And I obviously gave you the date. Like I said, what was really interesting was the actual official dates for when it was open aren't there. So I'm just saying 1961 because there was a couple of other ones in Cambridgeshire that had opened in 1961, and it's not uncommon that you'd see them all sort of being built around the same time, especially in certain areas. The other thing that you didn't really see is, obviously with ROC Post, you have to have a clear view, which you definitely get around here. Beautiful farmland around here, to be honest. Even though the weather is tipping it down, it's actually quite beautiful in its own way. So there you go. Any more words to Phoenix history? Thank you so much for coming along with me. Rather unusual video today, the way it's been done, but hey, you know, it's always a first for everything. Much love to all of you out there. Spread the word of the channel, and take care. See ya. Kapow. Boo.